supplemental. All attempts at warning off the Tauralian ship have failed. They still refuse to communicate, and I'm growing concerned.
Hey guys, Geektopia again, here with today's commentary of Star Trek TNG Season 1, Episode 11, entitled Haven. So let's go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, play. And I do not remember this episode at all from first viewing. Don't recall anything about it. Absolutely nothing. Cool name for a planet, Haven. It sounds like heaven. Maybe that's why they chose it. Mystical healing powers. All too briefly. Come on, you should be out exploring, Picard. Wow, Data. Way to bring the mood down. I wonder how space looks to Geordi. Random. Oh, what is going on here, Riker? Are you in the Hollow Suite or? Is this television he's watching? What's going on? Do they have television? I guess we're about to find out. Okay, I guess that's TV. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. It's like the old wooden panel boxes that had the big box TVs, just a small platform on top. I guess Star Trek Discovery has the flat screen um, version of that, hopefully. I don't really care. The televisions on the Orville are pretty cool. It's interesting. From what it seems like, the episode where they were captured in the menagerie, it shows that TV, I think. Or no, the episode where Rudolph, the TV. That was pretty cool. That's pretty strange. It's a weird telegram. Oh, that's like the stuff of nightmares. Oh, wow. Well, that's sad. Well, yeah, I'd be scared too if I saw that. Hmm. That's just the stuff of nightmares there. Well, don't seem so happy. So let me go over the synopsis for this episode in a little bit. As soon as I find it. I could give you one really fast, but let's see. I prefer to use a specific place for these. So tensions mount as Counselor Troy's arranged marriage nears, and her mother takes a liking for Captain Picard. Meanwhile, a plague ship threatens the planet where they are meeting. A plague ship? Yeah, I don't remember this one. But I do remember Deanna Troy's mother. She becomes a frequent character, and I'm assuming this is the first time we see her because I don't recall anything about her from the previous episodes. So she's a handful. She is definitely a handful, and she is not afraid to say what she means or tell others what they are saying, what they really want to say. But yeah, we'll see her in a minute. So that was actually Armin Sherman again, and he played that. I mean, I guess he did okay. It was just if you saw that at night, you would be freaked out. That's not a telegram you want to get. So most of you probably already know this, but Majel Barrett, Latana Troi, she's actually the voice of the computer on Star Trek and Star Trek TNG. And this is, yeah, so this is her first appearance And this is a full year before she was credited as the voice of the computer. A tradition. Isn't she half Betazoid? If I recall. Oh, okay, yeah, he was human. Yep. Oh, that sucks. Man, that sucks. But anyways, so for this episode, Wesley Crusher, he won't be in it at all. That's just one of the people that won't be here. So a little bit about the episode really quickly. It was directed by Richard Compton, and the writer of this was Gene Roddenberry and Tracy Torme. And apparently, Torme, she disliked the final version of the episode. And both Richard Compton and Tracy Torme went on to write and produce. Well, they went on to produce and direct Sliders, 1995 movie, which I've never seen. If you have, let me know down below. Is it worth watching? Is it worth reviewing? And you can definitely see the relationship between Troi and Riker here. It's a on and again, off again, will they, won't they type situation. Oh, at least it's not a horrible telegram again. And I don't. And Worf doesn't appear in this episode either, along with Wesley. I know. That woman. Uh, I guess she plays the Miller's wife. But I can't think of what I've seen her in. Let me know if you guys know stuff that she's in. I feel like she played a mean character, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's the gay guy from Prison Break. I can't think of his name. He's a good actor. I can't think of what else he's in either. Wonder what white means. Oh, he avoided that question. Oh, I guess they don't like each other. That was a okay first meeting, I suppose. Where's O'Brien? He should be in that transporter room. Oh, so can she read mind or just emotions? I know Loxana Troi can read minds. Maybe because Deanna's half Betazoid. She can only do the emotions. How do you beam backwards? She has really dark eyes. I wonder if those are contacts. Oh, heavy. Picard. What's on. That's awesome. Oh, that must be a sight to see for Jordy and Data. Oh, they just like none of my business. Oh wow, Mr. Zila. Oh, oh, she is a talker. Dang, she is a talker. Maybe she was doing that just to get her to talk. I wonder if they have other Betazoids in other shows. Like, I don't recall any in DS9 or Discovery so far. Oh, he's ready to get out of there. He's so happy to be out of there. They do. Complete honesty. Complete honesty can be bad sometimes. Shouldn't the flower reflect her mood? You think it would be a little angry or annoyed? So you think that Wyatt would have looked up the profile of Deanna in her photo? You think he would have seen what she looked like over the years since they were, and he'd been drawing someone that he assumed was her, if you remember correctly. Haven looks like a pretty cool planet, just from that little shot. You think they'd at least have given the Ferengi some background like this, but it is what it is, I suppose. It reminds me of like Hawaii, the background, or at least what I imagine Hawaii to be like. So this is only one of two Star Trek TNG episodes where Michael Dorn doesn't appear, and the other one is Code of Honor that we've previously seen. So he'll be in all the other episodes. Another space painting, and he's been there's the drawing of the woman he's been seeing. Folks, this is the only episode where Mr. Holmes speaks as he leaves the ship too. So look out for that near the end. And this is the second and last time in which Commander Riker is referred to as Bill. And he was originally called Bill in The Naked Now, if you recall. Well, he still looks the same today. That's remarkable. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. It should be obvious who that is. Concert. Play the orchestra, maybe. Duh. One of the points, I suppose. Yeah, so you might as well go ahead and tell her. They don't look like the same lady. Yeah, so you think he would have looked her up, but before meeting her. Just assumed. Mm. Oh yeah, he should feel a little honored. But he's still clutching on to those drawings. That's an interesting clipboard. And if you guys didn't know, Carol, the name of Hom is Carol Struckman, the actor who plays him. So apparently, this was actually supposed to be the third episode. It was filmed as such, but it didn't air that way, according to Marina Sirtis. I wonder how that would have changed things if this was the third episode. So apparently, Lan O'Kun's script was on the verge of being cut from the show when it was handed to Tracy Torme for rewrites. Torme later described it as a no-lose situation, as he felt that O'Kun's script was so bad anything would be an improvement. So not a lot of faith in Lan O'Kun there. He changed the script from O'Kun's serious outline to something more comedic, although he felt that a lot of the comedy elements were later removed before filming. Um, he didn't like the overall results, saying that he didn't particularly like the episode when it first aired, and it's still one of his least favorite shows that he's been involved with. Because of the work on the episode, Torme was recruited as executive story editor, so it did have a positive result for him. And I don't necessarily think the episode's bad so far. It's just like again, I don't think any episode in the first season is absolutely garbage. They're all at least somewhat decent. Decent, and some more than others. And the working title on this episode was actually "Eye of the Beholder." It was originally used for Star Trek the Animated Series, Eye of the Beholder. It was also later used in Star Trek TNG, Eye of the Beholder, the actual episode. It was believed that Picard, but is it so? So not that long of a time, but a decent amount. Dennis McCarthy, who composed the score for this episode, thought that he would be fired because Rick Berman really dislikes his approach. And I haven't seen anything completely wrong with it or the music in this episode. So a couple of the goofs in the episode is when Deanna Troi says to Mr. Hom, "If you're my mother's valet," um, earlier, look at Hom, he's interesting. She holds the rose in front of her chest, but has it dropped to her side when she finishes. Then please valet. So a little edit there. Oh, look, you can tell that Tasha has done her hair a different way. I think Mr. Hom and Data were just looking at each other, not talking. Oh yeah, the Betazoid ceremony is interesting. Oh, oh. Oh wow. I wonder why Mr. Hom can't speak. Oh, here we go. Her title. Data looks like he's having the time of his life. That'd be nice if you could just do that in real life. All disagreements resolved. Back to partying. I like Deanna's hair there. That's pretty cool. When Latsana Troy transports to the Enterprise, we saw earlier, the transporter chief actually has his arms folded behind his back, but the transporter sound and actual transport happened without him touching anything, so that's another goof on the episode. Dang, Mr. Hom is drinking. Oh, sounds like he was offended by that. I wonder why Mr. Hom does this too. I can't recall. Hmm. Picard. I'll see everyone's looking at that now. Alrighty, here we go. The Beta Z way, huh? Ooh. It is annoying. What is that? Why would she do that? Dang. That's an interesting pet. Yeah, he just doesn't want to be there because he's upset. It's bothering me that I can't remember what she's from. Oh, okay. I remember the ceremony. I remember people are naked, but that's about it. Oh. Oh, wow. Mmm. Dang, Deanna Troy. I don't know why I called her. Oh, dang, she is pissed. Come on, Wyatt. You gotta go do something about it. Go talk with her. Make her feel better. Something. Oh, dang. Tasha's laughing. What are they eating? Celery? Grapes? Dang, Data. They look like they'd almost be sisters. That's an interesting. Man, everything's interesting to me. I like how the holiday doors stay there sometimes, but disappear in other times. I guess it just depends on the program. She kind of looks like a genie, like a something from Arabian Nights, or at least that's what her hair reminds me of. Don't feel too bad. I doubt she goes anywhere, Riker. Mmm. He should. Yep, he should. She should. Platonic love versus physical love. Oh, Wyatt and Riker are together. Oh, see, they were heard about Bill. At least you're honest. Oh. Oh. Somehow that seemed like an insult. Half bit is it, half Earth. Mm. Yeah, I don't think he would have been too thrilled about going naked. It's really cool background. Should have asked it. Don't lie. Come on, Deanna. First kiss action. Woo woo. See, I like the music in this episode. I see nothing wrong with it. So it's been 13 hours already. It shouldn't. You should do something. Come on now. We all know he's throwing fire on him. No one. Well, someone might. At least that prevents them from moving towards Earth. Or not Earth, but Haven. Oh, there goes the woman in his dreams. Deanna Troi recognizes her. Blocked in the tractor beam. I know. I feel like the only reason. Well, never mind. Ren. Because you're a plague ship. This is weird. How did he promise? The legend. Mm-hmm. Uh, that's a cool ship, if you ask me. What do you guys think about it? It looks. Um, I wonder what what the propulsion system. It looks like that's the propulsion system on the back with that uh energy sphere. Mm, dang. Sounds like a. Well, that is a diss to Wyatt. So what is it? Hmm. Wyatt has an interesting shoulder. I wonder why it's only on the right, on his left side. That's a weird question to ask your future son, your son-in-law. I think he'll get on the transporter. Oh, he's grabbing something else. What's he? Oh no, he's gonna do something he shouldn't do. Oh, what is he doing? He's making a decision. Didn't see her there. Uh, if he's gonna leave her, why kiss her? Come on, Wyatt, what you doing? I'm kind of glad he does this, but well, I am glad he does it. We didn't need to lose Counselor Troi. She knows what he's doing. Uh, yeah, he's about to. Yep, he's gonna kill himself. It, whatever it's a plague ship, so don't they have a disease? That sucks for Wyatt. Well, I mean, it's what he wanted. Also, these are drawings of him when he was a kid by the woman. Interesting how they both use clear frames. Hers are just circular, his were uh, rectangular. Why do they want Wyatt? That's a cool globe thingy by Wyatt. All the other ones look pale in comparison. You know, he could have just worked on the Enterprise. He didn't. eh, They could have done all the blood work themselves, things like that. He didn't have to beam over there. Oh, nope. He can catch. He most likely has the disease. Dang. I wonder how they knew that to meet at Haven. I wonder, they don't really explain. I mean, Wasana Troy's explanation doesn't really seem to be enough to explain how they knew each other and saw each other. Comment, what did you think? It's kind of cheesy, and I feel like it's too big of a leap to ask the viewer to take. At least they're formal about it. Well, they'll never see their kid again, most likely. If anyone knows what actually happens between or to the Tyrellians and Wyatt, let me know. But yeah, I still contend that's a cool ship. I just want to know what's in the middle. If it's actually something solid or just energy. Oh, did they keep the jewels? Is that what he's just saying? For her to keep them? Oh. So here's a. Oh. Dang. This. Dang, Wrecker. Oh. I love I love Lotsana. But anyway, after Wyatt's parents and Troy's mother beam back to Haven, Enterprise is pictured warping away from the planet. If the Enterprise visited Haven in order to give its crew an opportunity for rest and relaxation, why didn't any of them beam down to the planet? So why is he suddenly in such a hurry to leave the planet without allowing its crew to have some time off? You know, that's one thing that they don't address. So I wonder why they warp away. Oh, I wonder what Picard is thinking. uh, yeah, no one ever got any leave. That kind of sucks. I'd be a little upset. Just because someone in the bridge crew's husband dissed or left doesn't mean I don't get to go down to Haven, you know, which is essentially sounding like heaven. That's a little disappointing and unfair, if you ask me. Okay, guys, that was season 1, episode 11, Haven. Uh, Probably my least favorite one in a while. Just because I feel like it's asking too much of us to. It doesn't really. It tries to explain away how the two knew each other, the Torellian and Wyatt. but I don't feel it does a good enough job of that. It's asking too much of us. It's a vague answer that doesn't really explain anything. But let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Comment down below or message me. Okay, guys, that's it. Watch out for the next one. Talk to you later.
Captain, even Zeno never had such thoughts about me. You may energize.
That was meant as a joke, Captain.
I was not amused.